Hi everybody, Maria here. So today I'm here to share some cards with you. I made a pack of cards, so to speak, or a set of cards using these Crafter's Companion new Intri'lace dies, and they're extra thick. They're fantastic. I really love it. It's easy to throw a card together really fast. I already made cards with these 5, and then I thought we could make a card together with this one here. So I'll get to that in a second. Let me show you the cards I already made. So I made this one. You know what? I don't want these on the sink. I could distract. So I made this one with one set. So what I would do is I would take, let me pull one out so you guys can see. Let's pull out the one I'm working on. So here's this one. This one is called Entwined Hearts. There are 3 that are kind of like, you know, oblong, and then 3 that are square. I guess rectangle, you could say. 3 rectangle, 3 square. So you got this outer piece here, which is like, you know, a hole, and then you get 3 that are more intricate cuts. So then there's this one, and then you can see the 2 hearts on this particular die. Okay, so I cut out the base in a white cardstock, and all I did is take the biggest piece and leave it off the edge a little bit after folding together a piece of white 110-pound cardstock. Then I cut it 2 more times, once in this pink glitter and then once in the pink regular. I'll show you what I did to put the pink on when I do the one with you guys. Then I cut the next layers and I pop dotted all of them just a little bit. And then I cut with smaller dies the centers. So this one says just for you, and these are all Anna Griffin sentiments. Then I put some bling on some of them, and then on the inside I added just a little matching piece of cardstock to write a sentiment on, because sometimes I don't like it to be just all blank white. So that's the first one. Here is the next rectangular one. This is hollow and silver. Sorry for the glare. This one says thinking of you. And there's that one. Put that a little up. This one is nice royal blue, and this one is Make-A-Wish. I love this one, and there's that inside. Here is the first square one. This is gold and yellow, and it says best wishes. I also inked around the sentiments so they didn't just pop out white. And there's that one. Then the last one that I already have made says happy birthday, and this one is purple. And there's the back and the inside. So one of the things that I really love about these is they've made them so that they can go either portrait or landscape. So like you can see this one opens like that, it opens like that, and I did the same with these. A couple go that way, and then this one goes this way, and they stand up just fine either way. So let's get to making a card. So there is one more set in the group, and that is this one here. This one is called Entwined Hearts. It's really cute. If you watched my haul video, you can see you do not get any sentiments with these, which is just fine. So I will do this, but I will probably fast forward. Oops, sorry. When I show it to show, so you guys don't have to sit through so much of the die cutting. I have lots of goodies here that we're gonna do. So the colors I am choosing to work with are, sorry for the glare, these guys. I don't know which of these, 2 of these 3 I will use. And then here's my glitter and my die and my foil. I will definitely use a foil and a glitter, and then, like I said, 2 of those 3. Okay, so first I have to cut my base, so I need my white cardstock, which I forgot to grab. It's just right over here. And I know some people are gonna cringe, but I just do a whole piece, and then I save the extra for other things like stamping. So I'm gonna need my board. So this is 8.5 by 11, that's centimeter side. So 8.5 of 8.5 is 4 1/4. So we are gonna score that at 4 1/4. So that will be right here. No, this is the 11.5 side. There. Okay, so half. I wonder if that's how much that's gonna affect my card. Some of it will be covered, but some of it won't. Let me grab a fresh piece. because we're on the long side. Okay, so this is 11, half of 11 is 5.5. So let's score that at 5.5. And let's give that a fold and a burnish. Okay. There we go. I also have a burnishing tool, but this is just handy right now, so that's good. So then I am going to do this. Okay, and then you just want to get it so, if you can see here, you want to make sure some of these are hanging off the end and as evenly as you possibly can. I am going to go up a little bit so some of my tape is hanging off the end here so I don't have to put it on the inside. Even though the front panel won't show, I like it better. Okay, so there we go. I'm grabbing my low tack tape. Okay. It says a little if possible on the actual inside, if that's possible, and a little on the bottom. Alright, and then I have, just to the side here, I have my Gemini Junior, I have my plates. So the sandwich for these are a little bit different, and I don't quite remember what it is. Yeah, I just got some new plates, and they might give me a little brief, so we'll see how this goes. I'm going to have to do it more than once. I actually just got them from Amazon today, so we might have to do more than once. Okay, that's done, that's pretty much it. So for that one, I just did my magnetic plate in my metallic shim that did not go well. So I'm going to actually remove my metallic shim and add my plastic shim. See how that goes. Oh, that sounds like it's gripping nice. And it's taking it, so that's good. It looks pretty. Okay, let's see how that goes. That's perfect. Oh yeah, the whole thing looks perfect. Okay, perfect. So I don't like to cut into my magnetic shim. I like to use that to hold my die, and then I still tape down my cardstock or whatever medium I'm using, especially if it's got to be specific like this. If you can salvage your tape, do. If you can't, don't. I ripped a little bit on this one, which is fine, because like I said, that's going to go on the inside. So that is our card base right there. And I'm going to save this to do other things with, like stamp sentiments and stuff. That will go in my scraps drawer. We still need this because we're going to cut it 2 more times in our cardstock colors. So if you look at one of these, I did them semi-different too, because like, so this one I went foil, glitter, and plains. So I went foil, on this one I went glitter, foil, plains. So I think I'm gonna go for this and what 2 I'm gonna use. So I have this one and this one and this one. I think I'm gonna use these 2. So for the back, I think I'm gonna use this one. So I'm just gonna cut that down a bit. This is some basil, so let's cut this down. And for this, I don't need to get crazy on the taping because it doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to fit on there. So that goes over. It only takes 8 seconds for the Gemini Junior to send something through. It's a really wonderful cutting machine with lots of good pressure. You want to flip your die, your plates when you cut, and did I remember to do it that time? No, I didn't remember. So you want to do that if you can remember. It'll help make your plates last longer. So this is going to be for our back side, okay? So I'll show you how to do that, how I did it at least in a minute. And then for our front side, we are going to do foil and then glitter, or glitter then foil. Let's do, I think glitter then foil, foil and glitter on this one. Sorry for the glares. So let's just cut out about the size we need. This is a Tim Holtz glitter, and this came from Joann's. Tim Holtz has some wonderful glitters, and I'm just kind of doing this off camera just a pinch because it is so bright. Okay, getting that ready. Oh, other way. Okay, then that. Then that. Obviously, you don't have to have low tack tape to do that part. You could just use washi or whatever. Okay, so now we're gonna have it front. Okay, the next, okay, excellent. So the next we are going to do the first panel on top, which is going to be glitter. Okay, so let's put this guy back over here. So glitter. I need to cut this down a hair. I think so. Don't worry, I'll save that strip. I can do punches out of it or something. Got some of my tape I salvaged. Oops. There we go. This might take more than one pass, but I don't think so because the Gemini is pretty amazing, but we'll see. So this looks pretty great, actually. So let's pull that off gently. Oh, that cut out beautifully. The first time all the pieces are out, that looks amazing. Okay, so they are still in my die. And I am just gonna go over here and tap my die out just a bit. Good tap, a lot of the pieces came out. So we'll get back to that later. And then my next two pieces. So we have these guys, and these guys will both fit at the same time. So we need to decide which colors we want first and second. So first, let's look at our card real quick. So we have this, and what do we want on top? I think we're gonna go dark light. Let's do that. Okay, so we're gonna cut the dark out approximately the size of our heart here. Okay, and then the same with this cutie pie down here. You guys, these cut like butter. Okay, down here, put that to the side. Dust off our plate a bit. It is starting to warp a little bit. It does take a lot of pressure with these dies. Okay. But I'm flipping it around. Alrighty then. Ooh, oh, you know what? I forgot to tape them down, and that would be a mistake. Let's tape those down. Okay. So, here we go. Let's run those through. So here we go. That one cut out beautifully. Okay, and then that one cut out beautifully. All right, I will clean these out later. Take them off the mat. Put this to the side for now and shut off my Gemini because we don't need that no more. Okay, so now it's time to assemble our card. So I start with the back. Okay, I start with the back. So this is the back panel, and what I do is I put this on first. You make sure you line it up to know that it's correct. Some of these have some sides that are slightly, like two sides are the same and the other two sides are different. So, okay, so let's grab some glues. We're gonna use our tacky glue and our all-purpose glue for this. I'm gonna use my AP glue for things that are not foil or glitter. I'm gonna make sure not to go all the way to the edge on one side. Okay, it helps if you open it. Alrighty, so then we're gonna lay this down and make sure we stay on the one side that's not glued over there. Okay, since I'm going to be covering both sides, it's important that I leave one side. Okay. I do the back side first, and I leave one side cut down so that the front side has room to open. Because if you do both sides and you open them, I will show you if I can find my opening, then they're going to just meet in the middle. It's not going to open right, and it's going to bend and look all funky. So, okay, just making sure that's lined up and giving it a second to set up. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little itty bitty scissors and I'm going to trim off this. This is why I wanted to do this first, because once you put the front on, you're not going to be able to see this and it would be hard. And trust me, I did that, but that's okay. That's how you learn. Okay, so now that is all able to open up just fine to the back. The front will hang over and that will be fine. Okay, now we're going to put on our front. I'm going to use my tacky glue. Let's line that up and make sure I get it right first. Okay, that looks good. Let's put on my tacky glue. You don't need to use a ridiculous amount, and it seeps out, so I like to be a little bit careful, and I'm sure I'll get some seepage anyways. These glues dry really great. I just started using them and I really like them. So let's make sure that's all lined up. Okay, give it a good press. Still gives you room to move it over here if you make a mistake, which is great. And so see, now you still have this overhang on this side. That doesn't bother me at all. I like seeing from the front that it's finished, and that looks great. Okay, so next we are gonna add our front. Now I'm not dealing with all this lacy bit right here. It drives me nuts, and I cannot find the dotty tape yet pen, so I'm gonna move that to the side for a minute. I'm gonna put pop dots. Okay, so we're just gonna use these for now. These are just the dollar store ones. I am gonna put tacky glue though, so that, you know, sometimes the stick doesn't like to stay. So that's those. Okay, oops, two. I grabbed two, that's okay. All right, and then we're gonna peel them. Ooh, peel the Pop Dots. I hope you guys are having a great start to your holiday season, whatever you celebrate. Okay, then I'm gonna add some more. Making sure you have your card going the right way. Then line it up and stick it down. Okay, and then the next one, the same exact thing. I'm gonna do the same exact thing. I'm gonna put some glue and some Pop Dots. Super easy, goes together. Once you have your cutting done, it goes together so fast. And the cutting doesn't take all that long. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing. Okay, some glue. Excellent. Oops. There we go, there's that one. Okay, then one more for this. I think this will probably only take, will it take two? No, we're just gonna do one in the middle. So we're just gonna do this in the middle. And some more glue. And we're gonna stick this on. Ooh, I love the color combo on this. This is gorgeous. Okay. All right, and then I do have a sentiment for it. Okay, let's see here. This is my sentiment. This is another Martha Stewart sentiment, and I think I'm gonna go round with this. have a small pack of dies. I'll show you. I can't remember who to buy. That comes with these and some others. That's how I package my dies. So I am going to grab the circles. Okay, I think I gotta go with this middle size. Yep. Okay, so we're gonna do that right there, and then we're gonna tape that down. And this is where your low tack tape comes in handy. Okay, there we go. And there we go. Okay, and then we're going to send that back through our Gemini. See, that should have cut just fine. And it did. Beautiful. Okay. There we go. Put that guy back on. I find if I don't, especially with my smaller dies, if I don't put them back on when I use them, then I lose them. There we go. With the bigger stuff, it's harder to lose them, although I'm sure it can be done. There we go. There's those. Okay, so that's all cut out. Beautiful. All right, and then we are going to ink this because, see, like if I showed you on the other cards, I'll show you the pink one. I inked around the edges so it didn't look so, you know, out of place. So if you look here, that doesn't look so, it looks worse without the ink. Okay, so first, here we go. I've got some, this is one of my tins of my tin Holties. Gonna do the cracked pistachio. I keep the ink dauber, the ink sponge on the bottom. I grab that guy, do this. All right, so here we go. We're just gonna ink around the edges at an angle. Okay, and then that just gives it a little more like it belongs. Okay. There we go. So, oops, forgot to put him back. Okay. And then we are going to take this guy and we are going to use some more glue. A little bit, oh, that was a little bit too much of a little bit. These guys are little persnickety, so these are smaller pop dots. So I'm just going to take the cover off now. Way too much glue, but that's okay. It'll do its job. And a tiny bit more on top. And put that in the middle. Okay. And I'm going to give that a minute to dry, but that is all of my cards now. So you got the aqua and the pink, my two favorite colors. You've got some yellow and gold and some silver and holograph. And then you've got some blue and purple. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching and stopping by my channel. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.